We now have all the tools to be successful in as nasty of an inequality as our textbook can throw at us. We have to keep in mind our goal. We want a y on one side, a constant on the other, and I'm either going to have a greater than or a less than, and in this case I'm going to have some inclusion symbols. So I'm going to end up with this as the end goal. So we're trying to isolate my variable right here, get my constant on the other side, and I always want the y on the left. That's very important. So I have a 4y minus 7. This is the minus 7 that's causing us trouble right now, so let's just simply add 7 to both sides. I get 4y is greater than or equal to 12. Hang on to these symbols here. Sometimes what ends up causing people trouble is they have a greater than symbol and they lose that less than as they start to write the problem as it goes down. I've now added my 7. I now need to get rid of my 4, so I'm going to divide it away. And at the end of the problem, my symbols haven't changed. This is all fair and legal because I divided by a positive 4, so my symbol is going to actually stay the same. I've isolated my y variable, and now I've got 12 divided by 4 giving me 3. Don't make the next step harder than it is. You want to divide it make it as a solution set. It's the set of all y such that y is greater than or equal to 3. We've established that the solution to this question is a range of values. Okay, again, we're solving it up here. It's the original piece. We can plug it in and check. Pick a y, any y, as long as it is 3 or more. That's going to work and check. I've got my solution set. Let's go ahead and draw a quick little graph for us to work on. Somewhere out here lives 3. I'm going to have some marks on each side. And when I go to color, I'm going to color to the right of 3. And I get to the right because of this symbol. So that's telling me I'm going that way with my coloring. Okay, and the equals sign is going to establish that this guy is a bracket. So I have a bracket this time instead of a parenthesis. And so there is my graph. Working from my graph to my interval notation coming from the left. Who's the first person that gets to see the green? It's 3. And I carry on with that coloring until I get to infinity, and I never get to include infinity, so it's always in that shape and form. So these guys out here are all colored, and I would use the bracket to establish that I have the inclusion symbol.